Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. The stage is set, the fans are buzzing, and two teams ready to go. In this game, we'll see Portland going up against Richmond. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Here's the starting group for Richmond. Edwards is out there with Durant. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's LaFrance. And it's Oubre in at the shooting guard. And for the Trailblazers, Damian Lillard out there with Holiday. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then there's Tamani Kamara. And it's Klingon in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And Portland starts out with the ball. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Outside, Avdia. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Yeah, he is solid from deep. Can't give Avdia too much of a window.
Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
Now Kamara. After the missed three from Stephen Curry. Kamara with it. Picked up by Edwards. Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebounded by Richmond. Outside, Edwards. Driving to the basket. And Edwards slams it in.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Holiday with the three. Connects from three-point range.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
Holiday after the missed three from Stephen Curry. In the corner, Kamara with it. Klingon finds Lillard. In the corner, Kamara with it. And it's off from three-point range. Durant, it's Avdia. Off to KD. Outside Curry. Fires from deep. Avdia with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Ricky Rubio checked in for Richmond.
Number 9, Ricky Rubio.
And Curry has it in the corner. Trains it from beyond the arc.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Rubio against Lillard. Here's Avdia. And Holiday kicks to Lillard. Over in the corner, Avdia. A three-pointer off the mark. So it's Richmond now. They trail by 1. 4-3, Oubre. And Klingon pulls it down. Here's Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Hey, Holiday sees the lane and does not hesitate.
1:56 left here in the first quarter. Curry passes to Rubio. Oubre outside. And Rubio kicks to Curry. And it's all evened up. Curry's got 6 points.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
For 3. And it's Lillard missing. So it's Richmond now. Right side, Durant. Here's Curry with the 3. Another 3 for Richmond.
A three-point specialist can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Grant, he's checked in for Portland. Shaden Sharp comes in for Drew Holiday. And then for Richmond, Jalen Duren. He's checked in for LaFrance. DL comes in for Kevin Durant. And Stith is subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Grant for three. Rebounded by Richmond. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. For three, Oubre. The rebound by Sharp. Portland trails by three. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Oh, making it look routine. This is why Sharp's guys encourage him to look for that shot.
Pass to Duran. Oubre outside. And stolen by Lillard. Fast break, here we go.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Grant against Stith. Henderson outside. Off target from three-point range. Gets it off. It's been all about Stephen Curry for Richmond. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Richmond.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Setting the floor for Richmond. We've got Steph. Stephen Curry's out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Boris Diaw. And it's Duran in at the center position. Here's Rubio. No good from outside. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by one. You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA. But now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scores. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
Here's Rubio. That one's not going to go. Excellent defense there from Henderson. Here's Sharp. Murray for three. Rebounded by Richmond. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Grant. And Richmond misses again. Diaw against Sharp. Down low. Henderson looking it over. Grant outside. They get it back. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Trailblazers.
Relentless effort from Williams. The board and the bucket.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Playing in, he's checked in for Williams. Toumani Camara comes in for Murray. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Grant. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Scoot Henderson. And then for Richmond, Edwards has come in for Stith. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Ricky Rubio.
And what's scary about Klingon, he's still learning how to score around the rim. Donovan will only get better.
Klingon with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Lillard, the pass to Sharp. Bucket is good. Sharp's got the lead up to 5 now for Portland. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Portland.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And let's also give them some credit for running the break so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
And Holiday kicks to Lillard. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. But it's no good. Here's Edwards. Edwards at the rim.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
And here are the Trailblazers now. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And Portland making a change here. Avdia's checked in. Durant's checked in for Richmond. Ricky Rubio comes in for Stephen Curry. Outside Holiday. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Dia. And it's Richmond's ball. Here's KD. Oubre for three. Kept alive. Pass to Edwards. Jacks up a three. Edwards with confidence.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Portland trails by three. Outside Holiday. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Outside Avdia. Portland again missing. And it's Richmond's ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Here's Rubio. Here's Durant. Second chance shot. Durant going to work inside.
Oh, the persistence on the glass. Durant's high motor on full display there.
Up top, Klingon. Pass to Lillard. And Holiday has it in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Here's Klingon. Off target with his three.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Lillard from deep three-point land. The shot, no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Richmond ahead as they go on a 10-0 run to end the period. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
We've got Holiday. Avdia out there with Donovan Klingon. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with.
Oh, rising up for the throwdown. I love seeing KD finish with some power.
Curry with the steal. And Richmond pushing it up now. Here comes Curry. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Well, you got to hit him more than that to prevent the basket. Nice focus right there.
Portland trails by 12. Lillard surveying the D. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Curry against Lillard. There's a screen by Kamara. They get the rebound. Klingon. And at last they get one to fall.
I love how hard Klingon works that offensive glass, using his size in that situation.
Outside for Curry. Curry from 3.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Lillard against Curry. And Lillard kicks to Avdia. That 3 off the mark. And it's Richmond's ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. And finished off by Oubre.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy's determined to finish.
The 19-foot shot. Yep, that one goes in there. Lillard's got his first points in this one.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Edwards kicks to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Curry's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
A nice shot by Klingon.
Well, the defense has to offer more resistance, or he's just going to keep scoring down there.
For three, Oubre. Another three for Richmond.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Lillard from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And the driving force behind multiple chips. Curry knows when and how to take over at the offensive end.
Here's LaFrance. Another three for Richmond.
And you could just tell he was feeling it. A very assertive shot at the arc.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. It's off his foot, and it's being called a kickball. Henderson's checked in for Damian Lillard. Ricky Rubio checked in for Richmond. 1:15 left in the third. And it's Avdia off the drive. The shot by Holiday, no good. Richmond leading by 20. Here's Rubio. Basket good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul for the Trailblazers. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Klingon. Jeremy Grant comes in for Tamani Kamara. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Drew Holiday. And then for Richmond, Jalen Duren comes in for LaFrance. And Stith is subbed in for Kelly Oubre. Pass to Rubio. And the layup's good off the glass. Rubio's got his second basket of the game.
Points in closer, always something coaches strive for.
Here's Henderson. Scoreless thus far. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So for the Trailblazers, Murray's checked in for Avdia. And Lillard subbed in for Henderson. Richmond also with a sub. Boris Diaz checked in for Kevin Durant. Williams passes to Murray. Portland moving the ball around. They need this, and Williams leaves it in.
Well, a throwback big. Williams almost exclusively operates around the hoop.
Curry on the wing. Lets it go with a three. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Well, sometimes it's just this easy. He gets the ball and fires.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range.
Curry outside, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Richmond cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for Richmond, Boris Diaw is out there with Jalen Duren. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Oubre, and it's Rubio in at the point. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Williams, that's good.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Right side, Edwards. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Portland trails by 19. And here's Sharp. Murray outside. And a miss there on the triple. Rubio against Lillard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Richmond.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, trying to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
And Portland making a change here. Klingen's checked in. Here's Rubio. And it's Portland with the rebound. Lillard dishes to Grant. And the three off target. Richmond leading by 21. 18 feet out. And Boris Diaw picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Timeout call here. Richmond decides to talk it over. And Richmond making a change here. Portland trails by 21. Pass to Klingen. Back to Lillard. Now Grant. To the inside. Taken away. And now with the fast break, Rubio with the ball. And the shot is good. Rubio's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, right there. They got out in the open floor and got some easy points in transition.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Away team foul. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Abdia. Out to the right wing. Wide open look here for Klingen. Portland again missing. Richmond leading by 23. On the wing, Bridges. No good with the triple. And so Holiday will bring it up for Portland. Pass to Klingen. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. So it's Richmond now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
A great job on the assist, scanning the floor and finding that open look.
And Portland with the ball. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's Klingen with the jam.
A powerhouse slam. Klingen gave it everything on that one.
Diaw for 3. And Klingen pulls it down. Klingen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Abdi on the wing. Back to Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Timeout call here. Richmond decides to talk it over. 1:46 left in the game. Both teams will make substitutions. 1:46 left to play in the final quarter. Curry gets the bucket.
And you can see how the entire arc is open for Curry. There's no part of it where he's timid about shooting.
Curry against Henderson. Pass to Sharp. Outside for Murray. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Curry on the wing. There's the triple. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Away team foul.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth. In the corner, Kamara with it. A three-pointer, no good. And it's Richmond's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Durant kicks to Curry. Tips it up. Tries again. From downtown. Cans it from downtown. Curry's got 35 in the game.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Durant, the pass to Curry. Another 3 for Richmond.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
So it's Richmond now. Durant finds Curry. Another 3 for Richmond.
And he shot that with confidence, rising and firing without hesitation.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. From deep three-point territory. And Stephen Curry another 3.
For 3.
Curry's got 44.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
Personal foul.
Free throw good from Lillard.
Team foul.
He hits both from the stripe. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry outside. Good.
And since the break, he's just been money from beyond. When he's this hot, the green light just doesn't seem to get any greener.
So it's Richmond taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
All right, Chris, I have something to admit to you.
Wait, what? Admit what?
I am not the expert.
You ready, MP? You gotta play the game of your life tonight just for us to even have a chance.
Yo, I know I cooked you last time we played J Moore, but that's Nike's EYBL Select out there. If we're not all on point, they're gonna take turns dogging us. It ain't just on me tonight.
Yeah, but you're checking ice. Dude's a future lotto pick, man. I'm nice and all, but he's on a different level.
Hey, yo, I'm not scared of anybody I'm matched up against.
Oh, yeah? Then why were you wearing street clothes when we played you guys? Disciplinary reasons? That's mad fishy, bro.
Yo, I know you're not talking. You lucky you didn't have to guard me.
If you say so.
Okay, since y'all all highly regarded, why don't y'all tell me what's so special about Tyson Ice McCall? Hey, I'm serious. Put that high basketball IQ to use and help me help us.
He is a bucket, okay? A threat from everywhere. You can't give him any daylight.
He's a machine, bro. You can wait for him to make a mistake, but he never does. He's fundamentally sound.
And dude goes crazy in the clutch. GOAT mode stuff. That's why they call him Ice.
Casual. Lethal. I was in Steph Curry's camp with him last year. He had that aura about him. It's obvious he's going to be a pro.
This game's gonna have a lot of eyes on it. You got Slam out there, overtime, scouts from everywhere. But Ice isn't the only monster on that team.
Fact.
Which means we've got a chance to do something special. Tyson's got a lot going for him. I don't care. He's 19th in the country. I get that. But he's never beat me. And they've never matched up against us. Everyone in this locker room, and I mean everyone, has worked like crazy to get here. Which means we've got talent too. So let's go out there and show those EYBL dudes why we were chosen to play this game. If you want me to kill a monster, then I'm going for the head. So if you trust me to take on Ice, then I'll trust you to handle the rest. Bring it in on me.
Let's go.
All for one on 3. 1, 2, 3. All for one! Hey, Tyson. What's up, bro? I mean, it's finally good to meet you, and I want to tell you seriously, I really relate to your story.
MP, right?
Right.
How'd you make this team?
What you mean?
Usually your league sends their best players to get clowned by us. Then there's you. I don't get it.
Okay, see, that type of disrespect, why you capping like you don't know about me yet?
Oh, I know who you are. You're Dion's little pet. He got bored working with blue chippers, plucked you out of nowhere, then you had a hot few weeks, so you start feeling yourself. Here's the thing, though. I know that you know that this ain't real. I know that you're scared that one day soon the shots are gonna stop falling. You don't belong here, MP. You belong back home, you know, slinging breakfast to townies. And after this game, when you choke in front of all those scouts, that's exactly where you're going.
Good evening and welcome to this 2K presentation of the EYBL Showcase. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, and we've got a pair of loaded all-star rosters representing the best club basketball players from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League.
And if you've seen these kids play before, you know exactly how talented they are. We're watching the future of basketball on the court today.
And when it comes to the top talent, Drake, names like Ice McCall and MP jump right out at you.
Those two are some of the more well-known names on the list, but you can look up and down these rosters right here. Any of these kids could be stars. The EYBL is the consensus top league, but there is talent on both of these rosters.
Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
For the Nike EYBL All-Stars, their starting five. Joey Johnson and Jonathan Lack will make up the backcourt. Bryant Cologne as the three. Drew Robinson is at power forward, and the man in the middle is Tyson Ice McCall. So for the WCBL All-Stars, it's Devontae Mills at point with Jaden Moore joining him on the backcourt. Then it's Drexel Carrington and Miles Thunderstone along with the big man, MP. And the players on the floor, obviously the best of the best for their age group.
And there's a high likelihood that at least one major star is coming out of here, maybe even more. There's just so much talent on the floor. It's sure going to be fun to watch them show off here tonight.
And this game has a bit of a different feel than other All-Star games.
Well, every one of these kids wants to show that they're the best. So that means there's going to be a lot of effort being put in on both sides of the floor.
Now here's Lack. Outside, Robinson. Kicks it to Johnson. Cologne. Now McCall. 6 on the shot clock. Lack for 3. MP grabs the miss.
Didn't convert this time, but that's exactly the kind of look that they want.
And they'll take that shot each and every time you give it to them. More often than not, that's a made 3.
And here's Mills from outside. WCBL rebound. Outside, Stone. Here's MP. McCall covering. Screen by MP. And here's Mills from outside. Offensive rebound. Yes, it's good. And the big name for the Nike EYBL team is Ice McCall. Currently ranked 19th in the nation on the 2K U250, and for good reason.
Rarely melts down. McCall is a terrific shooter, and he can also create for others. He gives you whatever you want on the offensive end and can create as well as anyone else in his class. Ice is the guy to watch.
Now Carrington. He has 6. The 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And that's what's built them this early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the D needs to recognize that. Get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
Here's Cologne. Kicks it to McCall. Outside for Lack. Cologne. To stop the run. Jonathan Lack with another miss. It's Carrington on the wing. Guarded by Cologne. Back to Carrington. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. You look at the roster of these teams, one thing that jumps out at you is the wide range of places these kids are from. You've got guys from all over the country, from major cities and rural towns that you've never even heard of.
It's one of the great things about basketball. Talent can be found anywhere in the basketball world. And this game is a great reminder of just that.
And the dunk by MP.
They're off to a scorching start offensively.
They've taken this game by the reins and are running out to an early lead.
They're having trouble creating any kind of offense.
And you can really sense them tightening up a little bit at this point.
From 12 feet out. A call, no good. And here's the West All-Stars. Outside Mills. Moore. And he's going for the oop here. And MP throws it down.
They've built quite the lead for themselves early on.
Yeah, and just an impressive all-around performance from the get-go.
Pass to Lack. The three is up. Drains the triple. And being named to one of these rosters is quite an achievement in of its own.
Yeah, we can't emphasize enough that this is the best of the best playing here. The Nike EYBL is the top circuit in the world. Everyone from there is a top prospect, and I'm sure that it'll be true for many of the players from the WCBL as well.
Now here's Cologne. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Kicks it to Johnson. Cologne. And here's Lack. Off target from outside. Here's MP. Carrington outside. Moore. On the wing, it's MP. Again, MP missing. And the EYBL All-Stars with possession here. 15-point game. Back to Cologne. The three. The West All-Stars pull it down. And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players, this has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes. 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
Cologne on the outside. And again, it's the EYBL All-Stars missing the shot. Mills, he's covered by Johnson. Outside Carrington. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
He's having a field day from beyond the arc.
Quick note to the defense, feel free to get a hand up. Someone might want to actually guard him.
Lack with it, more on him. Pass to Cologne. Outside, Lack. Joey Johnson for three. MP grabs the miss.
You could see it in his eyes. He wanted to return the favor with that three, but hey, just couldn't get it to go.
Back to Mills. Beyond the arc. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Outside, it's Johnson. Cologne. And that whistle blown against MP. That is his first. Changing it up here. Timeout called by the EYBL.
Substitution for West All-Stars. Time call.
The kick to Carrington. Outside, Moore.
2 minutes.
Shoots over Lack. Moore with the bucket.
That's textbook. Moore got to his spot, and he made the defense pay.
Outside, Lack. Can they get it? Buries it from three-point range.
Defensively, you can't take your eyes off him. He's lethal from several spots on the floor.
Moore on the wing. Mills from the arc. Lack pulls it down. Here's Stone. Sinks that one from the post. And as accomplished as Miles Stone is on the court, you wouldn't guess that by meeting him. He's the most laid-back player you'll ever meet.
Yeah, it's funny. He's relentless out there in the post, backing guys down, dunking all over them with authority, and bringing the thunder. But talk to him off the court, and it's like Jekyll and Hyde. Just a very laid-back and chill kid.
A nice shot by Cologne.
That's a solid possession by Cologne. He spaces the floor and keeps the defense honest.
Here's MP. Pass to Carrington. Fires from deep. The EYBL All-Stars pull it in. McCall outside. Cologne for three. No basket with that shot. He's having trouble finding the range. 1 for 5 so far. It's a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They get it again.
And something Drake has mentioned in previous games is that scouts like Stone, he stays calm. You know, he's just mellow. He doesn't let getting fouled throw him off what he's trying to do.
West All-Stars, Miles Stone.
So he picks up just 1 of 2 from the line that time. And here's the EYBL. A clear look for Lack. Good, and Cologne gets the assist.
Beautiful play. Right there, you see 2 guys completely on the same page.
And here's MP on the out. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater. And so we got a pretty lopsided affair through the first half. The West All-Stars out in front, delivering the blowout. Plenty of action still to come when we return. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. And here's the EYBL. And what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
The thing about McCall, he's so active. You have to account for him every moment he's on the floor.
Outside Carrington. Here's MP from downtown. Gets that one to go for his 6th make of the game. He's now 6 for 10.
He got hung up on a great screen and gave the shooter some wiggle room.
Yeah, for sure. If he sees any daylight at all, he's pulling the trigger.
Now here's Johnson. Quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game. Lack. It's Cologne on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Joey Johnson for 3. Great defensive effort by Devontae Mills. So it's the West now. Carrington for 3. They get it back. And Stone with the slam.
Love the effort and skill from Stone on the glass. Just scooping up the miss and getting his own look at the hoop.
Outside for McCall. Here's the 3. Rebound brought home by Carrington. Here's MP. McCall covering. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for the WCBL. And every time we've seen Carrington, he's found a way to add something to refine his game.
He does so much with his shooting and his defense that anything else he gives you is icing on the cake. But I love the work ethic he's shown to continue improving, and I'm interested in some cake after the game.
To halt the run. Robinson's shot is off. Here's MP. 15 points in the game. Carrington for 3. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
Offense and defense have really come together for them, helping to strengthen this lead.
They've taken absolute control of the action. Other team needs to get something going if they want to stay in this thing.
Pass to Mills. Nails it from 3.
And the story of the second half has been their shooting from long range.
Found their rhythm coming out of the break, and they're hunting those perimeter shots.
Who's watching here?
Outside, Lack. Now here's Cologne. To the middle. Outside for McCall. And it's stolen by MP. And here's more. Carrington outside. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Lack. Cologne with it. With Carrington on him. Back to Cologne. Johnson, pass over to Robinson. And the foul is called as he misses. He'll go to the line for 2 shots.
Willing to fight for his look, Robinson absorbing the foul while in the act.
At the line for the EYBL All-Stars, Drew Robinson, shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. So both teams making some changes here. And so he hits them both. So it's the West now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Basket counts.
2 points, Johnny.
Oh, the accuracy, just special. Puts the ball where only his teammate can get it.
And you look at the production of these 2 stars between MP and McCall, it's been all MP so far.
For all the hype we've heard about McCall's offensive ability, it's been MP putting on the show. He's come out of nowhere, and he's outshined one of the top recruits in his class.
Now Chu. Here's MP. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Cologne. Outside for Johnson. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Corrado. Here's Chu. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Not nearly enough energy on the boards there to prevent the putback.
At the defensive end, they've got to be way more aggressive than that on the glass.
And whistle blown against MP. That's teams making a change here.
Substitution for West All-Stars.
Here's MP. He's guarded by Perchumsey. Inside. And that one's good for 2.
Creating opportunities for others the entire evening.
It's beautiful to watch. This is how basketball is supposed to be played.
Pass to Schrader. Here's MP. This one for 3. The rebound by McCall. Perchumsey with it. He's picked up by Chu. And there's the call on MP. That's going to be his 4th foul. Called by the EYBL.
Timeout on the court.
Here's Schrader. Corrado. Here's MP. Launches it. Gets the 3 to fall.
And that's what any coach loves to see. The possession ending in an assist.
Here's the EYBL All-Stars with the ball. Cologne, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots off the step back. Here's McCall. And a foul call. So MP and the rest of the West Coast All-Stars really showcasing their talent in the win tonight.
What an upset we just witnessed. Against a very talented group, MP was more than up for the challenge. I can't wait to see what the future holds in store for him. You have to think the MP ceiling is sky high at this point.
Absolutely, Drake. And then for the EYBL All-Stars, a lot of talent, but not quite enough to get it done.
Well, Ice McCall, he did what he could, give him the credit, but at the end, they were just outplayed. Clearly, MP came out here to prove something, and it was not going to be denied. His effort was so strong.
And that's a wrap, everyone. For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy.
All right, we're here with MP. MP, big win for you guys as a WCBL All-Star stun. The EYBL Select in a massive upset. Talk about how'd you do it. How are you feeling now that it's over?
I'm just so proud of our guys. Everyone, you know, for most of us, this is our first time playing together. First time playing a game at this level. And everybody came out and handled their business and came together when we had to in order to beat what's a talented team over there. This is an unbelievable win. Just unbelievable.
Okay. But the matchup everyone was talking about heading into tonight was you versus Tyson Ice McCall. Not only did you win, you came with the MVP of tonight. Was that your goal coming into tonight?
No, but yeah. I mean, I always try to win and do my best, and tonight I had to go through ice to do that, and y'all know how good he is. I definitely wanted to put on a show tonight. I knew if we'd won, I'd get a lot of attention. You know what? I wanted an MVP. I did. I thought I could do it, and I did it. So, yeah, power of positive thinking and all of that.
Well, congrats, MP. Thank you for your time.
I really appreciate it.
Turning into a really exciting scene.
Well,
hey, there he is,
hey.
the man of the hour. Great game,
Good to
MP.
see you. Good
Great
to see
game,
you.
man.
Thanks. So do you think that made up for me being suspended?
Oh, well, it certainly can't hurt. I'll put it that way.
Okay, so what happens next?
Well, now, let me give me a few days to get all my ducks in a row. We want to wait for some colleges to maybe show interest who didn't show any before, or maybe some who already liked you want to come forward, some bigger offers or better roles. We also still want to see where you land on the final 250 of the year.
Right.
When I get a full picture, then we'll get together, go over your options. I just don't want to rush anything.
Hey, that all sounds great to me.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, hey, listen, give me a few days, I'll hit you up. Meantime, baby, you do you.
Already did.
All right.
All right. Shoot. All right.
MP, what's up, man?
Ronnie, what's good?
I'm here for tryouts.
Oh, right. You're here for the dance and for the hot top show. Yeah, look, my man, what you want to do is talk to that lady over there in the corner?
No. The team.
What you mean team, Ronnie?
The team. This team.
They don't have tryouts in the NBA, Ronnie.
Hey, look, I know it's unusual, but I showed the GM my tape, and he said I should come in for a tryout. I'm supposed to meet him here. He's just running a little late.
Right, you're friends with the GM.
Yeah, man, he DM'd me on social media, said he was my biggest fan, and we got to talking.
Right, yeah, I think you're getting pranked, bro.
Why do you think I'm getting pranked? He's got a profile picture and everything. It's definitely him.
Wait, aren't you like 40 years old or something like that?
No, but check out the sweet jumper.
Whew.
Yeah. Sweet.
That was an experience. That was a what'd you call it? A jumper. That was it.
All I know is it's a bucket.
Yeah, it was changing the top 10 thing. What's up with Rebirth this year? I heard there's big changes coming.
Yeah, you heard right. Rebirth's got 4 levels now. The higher Rebirth level you unlock, the higher badge levels you start with on Rebirth saves. Plus, you get a boost to badge progression and a bunch of other cool stuff.
Oh, that sounds fire. Like, yeah, man. You still Ronnie, how long have you been here?
Just 4.5 hours.
Ronnie, go home. Spend time with your family. Just give it up.
Man, you're just jealous that someone as handsome and successful as me could be also an elite baller.
Ooh, yeah, you just did that. I can't unsee it. You know what? I'm gonna get out of here. Good luck with the tryouts.
Thanks, I guess. Don't hate the player, though. Hate the game.
Okay. I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm going to get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
That means... Wait, you're not kidding. Europe?
Mm-hmm.
No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change, MP.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen. You did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came into the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay, so I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're getting.
The only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
okay? Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see. Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Woo, man, listen, I just got here yesterday, so I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When do you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first practice with Paris FC Basket. I'm gonna meet my teammates, my coaches, and I'm just really looking forward to it all.
All right, after you settle in, what are you looking forward to the most about living in France?
I know it, but whatever. The food. My dad's an amazing chef, and he gave me this whole list of stuff I gotta try.
All right, well, what's on it?
Man, this thing is in categories, bro. I barely know how to say this stuff, but we got beef bourguignon, coq au vin, ratatouille, and cassoulet. He's got like 75 cheeses on the list and all kinds of breads.
Man, that sounds like a serious list.
Oh yeah, my dad does not play when it comes to his food. But that all comes later, because I came here to prove myself against the best NBA prospects in France, and everything takes a backseat to that goal.
Bet that. Sounds like you're in for some exciting times out here.
And you're all along for the ride with me, so can't wait. Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I think we have enough, I'll give you a cut signal. I'll just straight up say we're good.
Oh, right. You said that before. My bad.
Nah, bro, look, don't sweat it. You know, you're doing great, bro. Your personality is really coming through, and that's what's gonna hook people. You know, they'll come for the basketball, but they want to get to know you, as a person. So,
luckily, I'm a yapper, so.
I could definitely see that. You got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery, really. I got my first game coming up in a couple of days, so I'm like, I gotta be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go! Let's move! Let's move! Full speed! Full speed! Come on, let's go!
I got Bucky that time.
Cheaters never win.
No, I got him. Hey, is all the practices this intense?
The first part, yes. Then we do more plays and things of that nature. Then more conditioning. Then more plays. It keeps going on and on like this.
Man, I gotta tell you something. Back home, captains usually come a bit more serious, but I like you. You're funny.
This is not a joke. We have to have peak fitness to compete. Like football.
Let's huddle up! Let's go! Let's go!
I understand.
This is professional life. We make practice difficult so that the games are easy.
Fourth quarter's winning time, boys. But it's also when you're the most exhausted. To win, we gotta be the fittest team on the court. All right, so we're gonna do a scrimmage that simulates late game exhaustion. Short shot clock, full court, all out hustle. I want you moving faster than Busta Rhymes raps, all right? Let's go, let's go!
Hey, Cap, does Coach know Busta Rhymes or something?
No.
Weird.
Conditioning is not optional, people. All right? Okay. We're going to work on sideline out-of-bounds plays, a staple of late-game offense. These have to be executed to perfection to be successful, which is especially hard when you're tired.
First play's called Cypress. What we're trying to do is spring Pierre for a 3, and there are 3 members of Cypress Hill, so that should be easy to remember. Insane in the membrane. Anyone?
Insane in the brain.
Bogey gets it. See? He gets it. All right. What we're trying to do is get Pierre an open look for a corner 3. MP, you got to set a hard screen. If your man blows past you, we're cooked. Got it?
Oui, coach. I got you.
You got it? Okay, good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Move it. Move it, MP. Get to your spot now. Come on. Play tough. Play tough. Oh, God. You're not in high school anymore, MP. You got to play tough here. Let's go. Bang that. Bang that.
Cap, was that dude raised by a pack of wolves?
What do you mean by this?
I mean, it feels like a pack of animals just ran through me.
He's a good guy to have on your side. Doesn't talk much, but loyal.
To you, maybe.
We need to know these plays backwards and forwards, MP. You're not Dr. Dre. We're not going to wait 16 years for you to release Compton.
What you mean, coach?
You need to move quickly, without hesitation, like Lil Wayne releasing his mixtapes at his peak.
Better.
Okay, good. Let's do it.
Coach Graves makes confusing hip-hop metaphors from 30 years ago.
Does he know that, though?
I don't think so.
Let's line him up!
All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Ooh, okay, we're taking on Nanterre. I hope I said that right. But, it's led by Benoit Lambert, a projected second-rounder. He's a stretch big who can knock it down from outside.
I feel you. All right, well, obviously you're looking to win this game, but as someone with an eye on the NBA draft, How does that affect your approach?
My approach never changes. I compete as hard as I can, and I play to win. But when you go up against another draft prospect, you have an opportunity. You know, you gotta give the scouts a one-to-one comparison. So, if I'm outplaying this guy on the same court, in the same game, and he's projected to go second round, what does that make me?
Makes sense. How has practice been so far?
Tough. These guys really get after it in scrimmages, but it's gonna make me a complete player. Someone any NBA team could use.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we got what we need.
Nice. Look, I'm not gonna complain on tape, but bro, these practices are killing me. Oh, God, these Euro dudes, I don't get it. They love to hack, and somehow the conditioning programs are even crazier.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, you do look a little rough. You feeling all right?
I'm a little beat up, to be honest with you, and I'm extremely sore, but I gotta find a way to push through it.
Yes, sir. It's just an adjustment. You be all right.
Yeah. Just, you know, this kind of stuff, just make sure we keep it off of socials, all right?
No, of course, man. We in this together. We only gonna show the world what you want them to see.
Yeah. That's good.
What's
Xander,
up?
I need help up.
I got you.
Yep.
Oh! Yes, sir.
Gosh. And a twilight view of the skyline of Paris, casting its reflection on the River Seine. Good evening and welcome. We have FBSL action coming your way here on 2K Sports. Nanterre versus Paris. I'm Blake Zuniga, joined by Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. We should have a fun one here.
The FBSL season is young, and so is the talent here in Paris. I'm excited to see how Benoit Lambert looks this year, as well as the newcomer, MP.
MP, the latest American to jump over and join Paris FC's roster, and not an easy transition, fellas.
No, not at all, Blake, but this is the path MP chose. And we'll find out very quickly how he stacks up against some of the best young talent that France has to offer. Great talent on the floor in this one. The big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Outside Marks. Oh, there's the alley. It's stolen by Ahern. Guarded by Lambert. Right side, Illich. Here's Portier for three. It doesn't go for him. Nanterre with the ball. Pass to Chouet. Marks. Here's Lambert. Guarded by Dumont. Peltier outside. And it's Portier with the rebound. Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm real interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. His agent urged him to come to France and develop his game.
Well, at almost 7 feet tall, Lambert can certainly hammer it home, especially when he's given ideal positions.
Now here's Portier.
cans it from downtown.
When you have a big man who can shoot from distance like that, it is such a huge bonus.
Off on the layup.
Here's Harris. And here's Ahern behind the arc. Marshall with the rebound. Outside Marks. Outside Chauvet. Peltier. Kicks it out to Marshall. The basket good off the assist from Peltier.
Now, something that's interesting, you kind of think about is the fitness level of these players, the professional level, is something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
Stolen by Portier.
Drops in the tray.
So for a guy like an MP trying to make a name for himself, hitting threes, they'll go a long way.
Nanterre trailing here. Peltier outside. Marks. Here's Lambert.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot, but he'll shoot two. And he knocks down the first one.
When we talk to scouts, GMs, people in the NBA, it's almost a certainty Lambert will be playing in North America soon. Most projections, most people we talk to have him going probably early in the second round.
And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league, and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
Now here's Chauvet.
He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Florian Marks getting to his spot and leaving the D to stand for disappointed.
Right side, Illich. Pass to Dumas. Now here's Illich. Guarded by Lambert. And here's Ahern behind the arc. And Lambert pulls it down. And Nanterre lead with possession. Marks for three. The shot, no good.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, it's the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Peltier, no good. Guarded by Lambert. Portier outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
And welcome back as we get set to start the second quarter here in Paris. Getting ready for Nanterre. And Paris FC basket, all time. Marshall outside. Pass to Lambert. Marks. He's covered by Ahern. And here's Lambert.
Just 5 on the clock.
Outside Chauvet.
Off target with the 3.
And for the young players like MP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, you know, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. It's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
Nice work sticking it from the mid-range area. Marchand focuses on taking high percentage shots that come within the offense.
It's rebounded by Marks. Pass to Marshall.
And there's the 3-second violation.
Harris with the lead. by Lambert. Outside Dumont. Fortier outside.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
Dumont.
Shot clock at 5.
Outside Elich.
Takes the three.
Rebound by Nanterre.
To the inside.
Back to Lambert. Pass to Peltier. Chauvet.
Goes up on the wing.
The basket good off the assist from Peltier.
That's the right call by Chauvet. Running that pick and roll to get room and converts.
Deflected.
And that's out of bounds. Paris will retain possession.
A nice play to get a hand to that pass and tip it out of bounds.
He was just a hair away from coming up with the steal there.
So close. Got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
And the mid-range shot right there really is his only choice. He'd have a tough time taking it inside against such a bigger man.
About as close as he can get against the big man.
Sinks the triple.
Well, that's why many think Lambert will be drafted in the upcoming NBA draft. He's such a great shooter.
Aaron on the wing.
Three-pointer. Gets it to go from downtown.
Well, rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
That'll do it for the first half.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Leading by 6. And we've got more exciting basketball action coming your way right after the break.
Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. Pass to Marchand. Now Peltier. Right side Marks.
And the three off target.
One thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. He's got more points from outside the arc than inside it.
Pass to Peltier. Lambert. Here's Chauvet.
Launches a three. Not going to go that time.
You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that miss.
Fires from deep.
A rebound by Chauvet. Nanterre trailing here.
Third quarter of basketball, we're about 1.5 minutes in. Lets it go from deep.
It's hauled in by Paris.
To the middle.
Here's Elich. That one falls. Nice feed from Dumont. And Bogey Elich might not be the player he once was, but he can still be a factor.
When the burst he used to have is replaced by his leadership on the floor, much like his twin brother Lazar, who plays from Madrid, Elich is a guy who has found success throughout the years and knows how to win.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
Elich, covered by Marchand. Oh, no good. And Nanterre Elite with possession.
9-point game.
Outside Chauvet. Peltier. They get it again.
Marchand's so good at getting the ball in the hoop. The defense have their hands all over it.
And it looks like, yep, it's going to be a coach's challenge on the personal foul. And that triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it...
The previous play is
real tough. The action is so fast. It's really tough to catch everything right in real time.
The wonders of tech.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Coaches, by being able to challenge like this, is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if the coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put into reviewing, double-checking, and the game continues on.
Over to the wing. Pass to Blanchet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He was all alone on that one.
Well, once MP gets going, it's like an avalanche. Just get out of the way, let him take over.
Outside. To the paint. Gerard. Three-pointer, Chauvet. Out to Peltier. Inside. Tries again. Out of bounds. It'll be Paris ball.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Attempt.
Outside Dumont. Blanchet. Back to Dumont. Clock at 6. It's good. The assist that time from Vasseur.
Well, the captain of this Paris FC group, methodical, Pierre Dumont.
And Dumont is kind of the guy who always keeps his cool on the court. Never gets rattled and does all the little things.
Pass to Beaumarchais. And once again off the mark by Nanterre. Down low. Bad.
Well-timed pass, and it goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
Guarded by Lambert. And stolen by Lambert. Pass to Beaumarchais.
Fires top of the key.
The shot by Lambert, no good.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
Here's Matt. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. Lets it fly. And it's Nanterre with the rebound. Here's Beaumarchais.
The quick look, no good that time.
Guarded by Lambert. To the right side. Here's Blanchet.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And with that basket, you have to think this lead is safe.
I don't know if I'd call it 100% secure, but at least 98%.
I'll go 99.2.
Now a timeout called by Nanterre. Getting ready for Nanterre. Pass to Peltier.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. Teardrop shot.
Nice shot by Elich.
Well, you got to get Elitch harder than that if you want to prevent him from scoring. Terrific poise.
Now here's Marchand, defended by Elitch. Lambert can't get it to go. Ahern outside. It's stolen by Marks. Lambert with it. Now guarded by Portier. Outside Chauvet. Marks.
Inside.
The kick out to Chauvet.
No shot off that time.
And here's Paris.
Shoots it up. No basket that time, but only his third miss in 8 attempts.
Up top, Marchand. Peltier.
And he's going up for the oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Nanterre likes to get that kind of passing from Marks. Facilitating from the wing only adds to his value.
And he gets it to go.
He's had such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting him this lead late.
Yeah, his shooting percentage is through the roof. So dependable here today.
And without him, who knows where they would be.
Outside Marks. Lambert.
Banked in off the glass.
Assisted by Marks.
The 3 ball. It's good.
It's been an excellent performance from the field for him.
And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team, they'd be young. But I think they've turned some heads with how far along they are in their development.
A lot to like here from Paris. You know, the debut of MP gives their fan base hope for the season.
I'll be interested in how he develops over the year, because he can clearly be an impact player for Paris, and they could be a dangerous team as the season goes on.
And that's a wrap, everyone. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga thanking.
MP, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to the level of competition in France? It's a big step up from high school, yes?
They play hard here in France, and everyone's a pro, so the level of competition is a lot better than in high school. But I got some great teammates and coaches, and they're helping me get up to speed.
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to outplay Benoit Lambert. Was that a focus for you tonight?
Nah, not a focus per se, but I know who he is, and I know people think he's a lock-in for the NBA draft. So that's motivation enough for me. I'm trying to show him on his same level. Still, winning will always come first. That's the focus. I'm here to help the FC Basket push this thing as far as we can go.
Well, thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
Something in your ear, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
All right. Now, I know we're here to work on your draft stock, but I saw your post-game interview the other day, and I don't think you should talk about the NBA with the press that much.
What you mean?
Same goes for your social videos.
Wait. I'm just being honest out there. Like, I don't understand what that has to do with the management. You even said that it was okay in the contract negotiations.
No. Look, I'm not worried about management. I'm worried about your teammates. They might not like a constant reminder that you see them as a stepping stone.
But that's not true.
I know. But you've got a lot to gain if this team is successful. Paris doesn't have an automatic berth to the EBA championships, but playing well in that tournament would be huge for your draft stock.
No, yeah, you're right. I hear you, Austin, 100%.
Okay, good. Look, but other than that, you're doing an outstanding job, okay? You came here to outplay top prospects, and you're doing it. So nice work.
I appreciate that, Austin.
All right. Talk soon.
Yep. You really need to give that snooze button a break, Boggy.
You say nothing.
Oh, man. Hey, Cap. I think he's finally starting to respect me.
No, you have not earned this yet.
Right. Because I'm a rookie.
If this is something you want, for Bogdan to like you, you must continue doing what you are doing. First person in the gym, and the last person out. And then maybe after a few months' time, if you are still working hard and we win games, it is possible maybe he could like you. Maybe not, but it could be.
Cap, anyone ever told you you have a way with words?
You are doing good, MP. Coach Graves says you come in like a suckling pig, but now you are like a wild boar.
That's a good thing, right?
That's good.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, and I'm coming to you live from Strasbourg, France. I'm getting ready to play against Basket Pro, and I'm here with their top prospect, Vince Ledoux. Vince, thank you for coming on Out of Bounds. Welcome to the show.
You're welcome.
Hey, so Vince here is mocked as high as late first round in next year's NBA draft. Ooh, that boy's bad.
It's Vincent, MP. Vincent.
Right, my bad. Vincent. Why don't you describe your games to my followers?
But you don't watch tape?
Oh, no, I watch tape. I just wanted to hear from your own perspective.
Okay, I'm a playmaker. I run the offense.
He runs the offense, so I need to know. Any advice in maybe how to slow you down?
You don't take things very seriously, do you?
What? Vince, I thought, you understood why you was here.
So I'm here to do your show.
Xander, cut the tape. Yo, what's good, bro? Like, if you didn't want to do the show, why'd you sign up?
I thought you'd be more prepared. If this is how you get ready for games, then we will have an easy time tonight, huh?
You think you're gonna have an easy time, but you're not. Because you just made this personal, so if anything, you're gonna have a harder time.
Okay, mec, m'en fiche.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Yo, Zan, what's up, bro? I thought you said he was chill.
Bro, he seemed cool when I had him on the phone. He probably just playing with you, man. I can scrap the footage you want me to.
No. We'll keep it. Actually, we're gonna throw over some highlights of tonight's game. Once we beat them, we'll make a little big joke out of it. Yeah, it'll be funny.
Copy that.
An iconic view of the medieval architecture and waterways of Strasbourg, France. Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2K Sports coverage of the FBSL. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, and it's Paris FC hitting the road to face Strasbourg Basket Pro.
I think this is going to be a great one, Blake. Both Paris and Strasbourg have a lot of young talent, and there should be no shortage of up-and-down action tonight.
That's right, and two of the biggest names for their respective teams, MP and Vincent Ledoux.
Quite frankly, those are the guys everyone is here to see. Ledoux, easily one of the top prospects in France right now. And then you got MP, an up-and-comer from the United States who's been making a case for himself. This is a great test for both of them on a stage full of curious eyes.
Well, you know, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Ledoux might be the best of them when he's finished with his career.
Portier outside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, when we watch him here in Europe, MP always seems to find some daylight to get his shot off.
Outside Desure. Outside Lemieux. Pass to Miller. That's good, and Lemieux with the assist. As you said, Ledoux, an incredible playmaker, and his feel for the game is something that has him rated as one of the top prospects in the league.
Well, the vision he displays is unreal. When you have a player so young, to have such a strong understanding of space and passing, that's something that coaches dream about.
Now here's Lemieux. Pass to Ledoux.
From deep, it's deflected, but he gets it back.
Back to Lemieux.
Screams it from beyond the arc.
I look at the potential they do, it's through the roof.
The way he can facilitate is rare. He's not there quite yet, but you can see him having the type of vision that LeBron, Jokic, and Chris Paul have. It's got that kind of potential.
The answer 3 from MP. Listen, he never backs down. MP is a guy who's had to earn everything. A heads up, aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the bucket for an easy 2.
Ahern outside.
Takes the 3.
And Paris, another triple.
Well, Paris needs Ahern's scoring from all over the floor. His three-point shooting can trigger their entire attack.
Now here's Ledoux.
Can't hit the step-back J.
Pass to Ahern. Elich. He's guarded by Roquefort. Ahern outside.
No good from outside.
And you look at the Strasbourg team. They aren't title favorites by any means, but they can compete.
Well, they lack the overall depth that you need to compete for an EVA championship, but they play so well with Ledoux running the show that I think anything is possible here.
Harris with the lead.
Inside.
Dumont. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
That's just sheer will from Dumont right there. Not allowing the physical coverage to deter him.
Pass to Portier. And here's Ahern. Lemieux covering.
The three-pointer off the mark. To the middle.
Out to to Miller. Roquefort. Over Dumont. Shot's good by Roquefort.
Showing he has a jumper in his arsenal. I like those big men like Donald Roquefort go off their tuck. And we know the backstory with MP. I think we've used his time in France as a way to prove to others that he can play at an elite level.
And we don't know if that's in Europe or back in the United States, but you just get the feeling from MP that this stint is a bit of a showcase for the rest of his career.
Well, you have to love the confidence on display from MP. He knows how dangerous he can be off the catch.
Stewart for three. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
Now Dumont. Another three for Paris.
As MP continues to develop, he just becomes more consistent from deep.
Strasburg trailing. Outside Ledoux.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a three-point contest.
Ahern outside. Pass to Dumont. Another three for Paris.
They've been playing very smart offensively in the first half. I think that's safe to say.
The numbers support that. They're shooting much better percentage from the field.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
A free-flowing first quarter, great scoring through 1.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They're up by 9. And quarter 2 will get underway.
And welcome back to the second quarter of this matchup here in Strasbourg.
Teams deciding to change it up.
And for some of these athletes coming in from overseas, it can be quite the culture shock.
It's not easy to adjust to a team in a city you don't know with a language you don't speak. It's a bit of a time to grow up moment, if you will, but those who make it can flourish.
Back to Portier. Pass to Dumont.
Launches a 3.
A rebound by Roquefort. Strasburg on offense.
6-point game.
Outside Lemuel. Monsieur. Outside Ledoux.
And a miss there on the triple.
He's guarded by Roquefort. Outside Dumont. Here's Portier. It's hauled in by Ledoux. Strasburg with the ball.
And in this second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. No good that time.
The way this roster is constructed for Strasburg, they need to do a lot of their damage with the starting 5.
Well, the on-off numbers for Ledoux are pretty startling. There's a lot of talent on the bench for Strasburg, but I'm not sure if it's quite game ready just yet.
Miller for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Vasseur.
Confident stroke for Miller. Strasburg, they want him in those catch-and-shoot chances.
Portier outside.
And there's a pick.
Stirko outside.
Shot clock at 6. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Well, MP certainly found his groove tonight. The defense can't allow him to keep rolling like this.
Crosses over.
Forget about going for the long range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how brilliant throwdown.
Just wonderful.
Exerting his authority.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
A nice effort at least on the alley-oop, but I think probably a bad choice.
Well, it looked good for a second there. It really did, but it broke down in a heartbeat.
Timing has to be perfect on an alley-oop.
And we finished one half of play.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They're up by 6. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break.
Third quarter is now underway here between Paris and Strasbourg. And for guys that have played or watched both this league and the NBA, there are some stark differences.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, Europe, there's a lot less isolation, much more team-oriented play. And really, you talk about the skill of these players, pretty much everybody can hit a jumper from distance as well.
Pass to Leduc. Outside Visteur.
From outside, off the mark.
Dumas on the wing. He's guarded by Roquefort.
Oh, and that one, no question, he powered it down.
Big show of athleticism by MP, going up strong for the dunk.
Outside Lemuel. Visteur. Outside Leduc.
Shot clock at 5. Misses the 3.
Some of the shots he's taken have been head scratchers. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse.
And with Coach Wayne Graves for Paris FC, this is a bit of a chance for him to showcase what he can do as a coach.
Well, if Coach Graves can lead this team in the EBA tournament, he'll turn some heads for sure. It's not easy to do with such a young roster, but the talent, it's there.
The 3.
It's rebounded by Strasbourg. Outside Lemuel.
Miller shoots, and the jumper falls for him.
I like the shot selection we've seen from Quentin Miller. He's not just blindly taking shots. It's a big scoring night for the Strasbourg guard.
Portier. He's covered by Leduc. Pass to Dumas. Visteur defending. And Paris tacks on 2 more.
Well, with all the youth that Paris FC has, you would think that they lean on their vets, but they've got some young guys really stepping up.
Yeah, very quickly, guys like MP and other younger players have found ways to contribute. Kind of seems like Paris FC gets stronger every time they take the court.
Using his size around the rim, Illich cashing in for 2, playing big for Paris.
Here's Leduc. No good with the wing jumper.
He has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely. The bucket is not looking very big to him at this point.
Right wing.
For a 3, Illich.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Hard to defend the shot of Illich. I mean, this is a tall guy, especially for his position.
Outside Lemuel. Visteur. Back to Lemuel. Outside Leduc. Again, Leduc missing. And we've seen MPs start to adjust to the speed of the French league, looking much more comfortable.
Oh, listen, guys, it can be rough when you first start playing the game professionally. But MP has got his fitness right and has the look of a pro player now.
What a showing we've seen from MP. He's clearly had more of an impact on the game than Leduc.
It seems like MP has stepped it up a notch, maybe trying to show that he's the guy to watch instead of Leduc. For whatever the reason, there is no question he's been a force on offense with the ball in his hands.
Visteur defending.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Strasbourg Basket Pro having a tough go here.
Nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And they definitely need to get going. They wouldn't mind shaving a few more points off the lead right away.
Yeah, starts with defense here.
Hey, yeah, if the defense keeps giving up soft buckets like that, it won't be a lead for long. Trust me, guys.
Illich with the bucket.
Stepping up and knocking the jumper down. Illich knows his mechanics inside and out.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And this is why MP's teammates lob these passes. They trust his ability to go up and get it.
Here's Dubois. Gets a three-pointer to fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up by 15.
Now tipping off this fourth quarter action between Paris FC basket.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. To the paint.
Here's Bellini.
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Credit the keen eye of Vincent Leduc. French basketball is all about the team, and he certainly fits that mold.
Launches it. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now.
Leduc for three.
Drains the three-pointer.
Gotta appreciate the decisiveness Leduc showed there. He knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
Pass to Blanchet.
Fires from deep.
And Paris, another triple.
As long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll keep firing them.
As he should. When you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, why not?
The teammates just keep feeding the hot hand.
Here's Blanchet.
There's a screen. Pulls up on the wing.
Offensive rebound. It's stolen by Miller. Leduc with it. He's picked up by Dumont. And Lambert with the slam.
That's his game, guys. Battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chances.
And crashing in hard. Man, oh man. He put an exclamation point on that dunk.
And that's the guy you want to box out.
Yeah, and that's the only way he knows how to do it, Blake. Hard. And soft just isn't in his vocabulary, even though I know it's in yours, Tim.
Whoa, whoa.
Pass to Dumont. Screened by Illich.
6 to shoot.
Paris FC basket with another miss. Now Roker. He's covered by Ahern. Back to Lemieux. Leduc with another miss.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. He just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Lemieux covering.
And he gets it to go.
They've been able to depend on his offense all game, guys, and he is not wasting any chances.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the game, just keep feeding him the rock.
No good.
Well, I would have loved to see him pull that off. Instead, he goes from the highlight reel to the blooper reel.
Roper for three. And Illich pulls it down.
You can't get into much better position for the three-pointer. Just didn't get it to fall.
Pass to Ahern.
Out to the wing. For three. Good on the triple.
They are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's just putting it mildly, Tim. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on their opponents with the triple.
And there's no better time, Brian, to hit threes than in the fourth quarter.
Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off.
Outside Leduc.
It's tipped.
He's guarded by Roquefort.
Off target from outside.
Now here's Lemieux. He's covered by Ahern. Lemieux with it. Basket going to put a ribbon on this one. Paris FC comes into town and secures the win.
Well, when you got a young team like Paris is, it's never easy to get a win on the road. They showed a lot of grit and fight, the way they battled it out.
And for MP, nice for this team to get a win over Les Ducs with so many fans in attendance.
And this win doesn't necessarily mean that MP is going to jump Les Ducs on prospect boards or anything, but he certainly showed that he has a lot to offer, and he continues to develop his game.
And that about does it, folks. For Tim Swartz, Brian Banafitemi, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Blake Suniga saying thanks for watching.
Vincent Leduc is considered one of France's best playmakers, but you thoroughly outplayed him tonight. What does that say?
That if you don't know about me, you're gonna find out. Vince thought I was some loudmouth American just here to cash a check. But someday he's gonna realize this is my story. I'm the main character, and he's just watching.
On top of outplaying Leduc, you helped lead Paris to victory. Talk about it.
My job is to do whatever this team needs. Whatever that is, that scoring, defense, playmaking, rebounding, whatever. I feel like I could do it all. And I want these guys to know I'll run through a brick wall for them if I have to. I'm that committed.
And lastly, you put together quite the highlight reel tonight. What prompted such enthusiastic play?
Ms. Mueller, at the end of the day, this is a game. You're a professional and you're paid a good salary, so you have to treat it with respect. But I'm at my best when I'm having fun. So that's what you saw. I need to play loose and free to help my team win.
Thanks, MP.
You're welcome.
How was the escargot?
Austin, bro, them things was bussin'. I mean, it's basically just a bunch of butter and garlic, but it also has some crunchy bread on it. I don't even know what it was, but hey, look, Americans give Snell a bad rap, but them things was so good.
No, I agree. I love it. All right, so look, I want to give you an update on your draft stock, all right?
Oh, yeah, let me hear it.
Things are looking really good. Everyone's raving about your work ethic. Your coach told a scout you're more ripped than 50 Cent.
Yeah, he's got to stop doing that. He just also needs to update his references.
Right. And you've played great against the top prospects. Your game is looking polished.
Great, so all good news.
Yeah, that's right. Most mocks have you solidly in the second round at this point.
Second round?
Okay, I know you, MP, and I know you're better than that. But this is all going according to plan, all right? This time last year, you weren't even in the 2K250. Now the NBA is looking like a foregone conclusion. Let that sink in. That's massive.
Yeah. You're right, man. This is good. This is good for us.
It's better than good. And if you can make it to the EBA championship, you've got a chance to make things great. So keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Yeah. I will. I got you, Austin. Thanks.
In tonight's matchup against Marseille, you get a first-hand look at Louis L'Aigle-Dupont, who's currently projected to be a first-round draft pick in this year's NBA draft. Have you had a chance to watch any tape on your fellow draft prospects?
Yeah, well, they call him the Eagle for a reason. He's a great finisher with both hands. I mean, just tremendous hops. They're gonna try to get him running downhill with a full head of steam. So yeah, we need to communicate, not get caught on screens, and challenge him at the rim.
This is a do-or-die game for Paris FC Basket. Win and you'll earn a berth at the European Basketball Alliance Championship Tournament, and lose and you're out. Obviously, you have the rest of the FBSL season no matter what. But how important is it for you to play in an EBA championship?
You're right, Miss Mueller. That's a big deal for us. We've been chasing that all year. And I know our fans want it too. A lot of them even have tickets already to Istanbul. So we're going to leave everything we have tonight on that floor and make sure nobody's calling the airlines asking for that refund.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
And just moments ago, an aerial view above the Arc de Triomphe monument here in Paris. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us for tonight's FBSL action between Paris FC and Marseille. I'm Blake Zuniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. Guys, this should be a fun one.
It's old versus new here. It's an interesting one. Veteran Marseille on one side, looking to steal a win against the youth movement of Paris FC.
And tonight, Paris needs this victory to qualify for the EBA tournament.
Well, certainly a lot on the line for MP and the rest of the Paris squad. But I know that Louis Dupont and Marseille would love the chance to play the spoiler here in front of a rowdy Parisian crowd.
No, really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC. A win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations for this year.
Now here's Portier. Pass to Ahern. Portier.
Just 5 on the clock.
Three-pointer Illich. That's good, and it's Portier with the assist. You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well, but from what I've seen, they could do it.
Good on the triple.
You have to admire how assertive MP is. Ready to shoot as soon as he gets it.
Barrow outside.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Three-pointer hits the three-point bomb.
And what a surprise season for Paris FC. Most had them in the middle of a pack, but as we've mentioned, they have a chance to clinch a spot in the EBA tourney tonight.
And it shows you how a few key players can make a monster difference. The chemistry on this team has come together, and they have played far greater than the sum of their parts.
Bucket is good.
Nice job by Bourgeois, getting to his spots and getting exactly what he wanted.
Parker defending. Fade away. Uses the glass to drop it in.
It looked pretty, but he doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that open.
Pass to Parker. It's deflected.
You talk about pride. MP was not letting him in the lane.
Now Dumont. Back to Portier. Ahern. Outside Elich.
From past the arc.
Rebound by Barrow.
Without a doubt, this Marseille squad belongs to Louis Dupont. Really a gifted finisher, one of the best finishers in all of Europe.
He's the heartbeat of this team, and he is their leader. Marseille can go as far as Dupont takes them. And the way he's played all season, the sky is the limit for L'Aigle.
Terrific job to convert the putback opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish. And that's something we say about him a lot.
Oh, rejected by Parker.
Strong defense is a big reason Parker's out there. Marseille depends on his presence in the middle.
And shot by Bourgeois, no good. It's Paris leading.
Inside, it's tipped.
And stolen by Brisebois. Bourgeois with it. Elich picks him up.
And they pick up two.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Portier outside.
An absolute bomb from three-point range.
When you look at the path Paris FC took to get to this point, the youngsters on the team have stepped up big time.
Well, whenever this team has looked out of gas, guys like MP have stepped up and found ways to keep them going. It's kind of a Cinderella story, but they feel that they're far from midnight.
Now here's Portier.
He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Clock at 2. That three off the mark.
Pass to Bourgeois. Now here's Barrow. Over Ahern. Barrow shot us off.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and game clock.
He's covered by Barrow.
From down in the low post, it goes.
But when we watch him here in Europe, MP always seems to find some daylight to get his shot off.
Shoots. Oh, no good, trying to beat the buzzer. And that does it for the first quarter.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They're up by 7.
Welcome back to Paris for the second quarter. And Marseille making a change here. Here's Portier. Out to Ahern.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. The dive for the ball.
Out of bounds. It'll go to Marseille.
You gotta ask, where was he going with that pass? Awful turnover.
And Marseille making a change here. Marseille trailing. And here we are in Paris, such an incredible city. Obviously a cultural center for the world, but also the heart of the basketball scene in France.
So many great players have gotten their start here, and what a dream it must be for these players to come and play in Paris. It can feel a bit surreal, I can imagine, but everybody on the floor has earned their spots tonight.
And that one drops, so they lead by 1.
Here's Paris.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Pass to Ahern.
Shot clock at 6.
Threes at Irko.
Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Watch out. If Irko gets that jumper flowing, he's real tough to stop.
Down low. Here's Parker. Off with the layup. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Had a nice open look right there.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple times this season by his opponents, and sometimes really by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
An answer triple from the center. Parker really embodying this modern game.
Takes the feed in stride and slams it in.
He's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
And he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Keep it simple. Keep it simple.
Keep it simple indeed. And those could be an important 2 points, guys, in a close game like we have here.
There's Barrow with the 3. It's hauled in by Paris. Right side, Elich. Ahern outside. Portier.
Puts it up from 17. And he tries off glass, but it's no good.
There's Barrow with the 3. The shot is good. Parker making the play.
Spacing out the floor, Marseille is a better team when Barrow is burying triples.
Elich. He's covered by Barrow. Again, it's Paris. And Marseille with possession.
It's a 3-point game. And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Outside Dupont. Back to Bourgeois.
5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. No good on that shot. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Yeah, if you're just joining us here on 2K Sports, it's Paris FC Basket hosting Marseille Basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup. Well, you look at the French culture, they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be. But basketball isn't too far behind now. The popularity of the sport has exploded here in the last few years. And with Wemby doing his thing in the NBA, I think it's going to continue to grow.
Outside Dumont. Defended by Bourgeois.
Well, once MP gets going, it's like an avalanche. Just get out of the way and let him take over.
And there's a foul called on MP.
That will be his second foul of the game.
Here's Dupont. That falls. Great assist by Bourgeois.
Great communication on the inbound play. He got into good position and the pass was on time and on target.
Ahern outside.
Shoots the 3.
And Paris, another triple.
Well, Paris needs Ahern scoring from all over the floor. His three-point shooting can trigger their entire attack.
Outside Bourgeois. Barrow left side. Over Ahern. Parker's got space.
Hits the jumper in space.
Well, the name Parker is obviously well known in France. Theo's got a bigger frame than Tony, but sometimes you squint and you see the jumper from afar.
And here's Ahern behind the arc.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And you think back to how MP looked at the start of this season, we've seen a lot of growth in his game.
You know, you think back, Blake, you talk about the start of this season, there were some shaky moments. But once he started getting comfortable, you could see everything start to fall in place for him. He's been crucial in the success of Paris FC.
Well, he, for one, hasn't let them down, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace.
Punches it down with fury.
And rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Yeah, they're not going to like that.
They're not backing off at all, are they?
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
Pass to Dupont.
To the inside.
Barrow gets the bucket.
Barrow showing his fight near the hoop. Nice trip down the floor from Marseille.
Outside Elich. Ahern.
To the wing, right side. And he's good on the three ball.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. He's got more points from outside the arc than inside it.
And there's a foul called on MP.
That's his third foul of the game. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Parker, and there's Marseille with another bucket.
And Paris FC basket, call time.
Teams will make substitutions.
Pass to Durant.
Here's Barrow.
Here's Dumont.
Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Such a tough assignment for the defender.
It really is, Tim. He's just doesn't have the size to be very effective in that matchup.
Yeah, let's see the adjustments they make, Brian.
Here's Matt. Zadirko outside. Mad. The shot is good off the assist from Zadirko.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
Pass to Barrow.
And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline.
What a game we've seen from MP here. He's completely outclassed DuPont on the offensive end so far.
And not the lack of effort, DuPont has tried to get things going, but right now, MP is the one who is soaring over the competition.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. And there's a pick. There's Barrow with the three. That one falls through. It's his sixth make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10. No question who's been in control of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. They've really taken charge.
Guarded by Dumont.
And the layup's good off the glass.
They built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
No question about it. He's hit everything he's looked at.
Just give him any bit of space and it's automatic tonight.
For three. It's good from long range.
Well, for a guy like an MP trying to make a name for himself, hitting threes, they'll go a long way.
Poked away. And he throws it down with one hand.
Everything they put up is falling in, and that score keeps climbing.
And that is one demoralized set of defenders out there at this point.
He's one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
And Paris FC basket, call time.
So both teams changing it up here. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. The three cans it from downtown.
This is an incredible run they're on. Offense as well as it can be played.
Every single guy on their squad with the absolute magic touch.
From the top of the key.
Barrow's shot is off.
Man, they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
And Paris, another triple.
They are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's just putting it mildly, Tim. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on their opponents with a triple.
And there's no better time, Brian, to hit threes than in the fourth quarter.
Let's go with a three.
DuPont with the rebound. Pass to Bourgeois.
The tray.
It's hauled in by Paris. Dumont on the wing. Defended by Bourgeois. And here's Elich.
4 on the shot clock.
Ahern outside. That's good, and it's Dumont with the assist.
Watching all the angles, Dumont was looking to make a hot pass.
Parker down low. He's covered by Ahern.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some of his serious leaping ability.
Outside Illich. Ahern. Pass to Illich.
The shot. Parker grabs the miss.
Outside Bourgeois.
To the paint.
Duvall takes it out to Barrow. The final horn sounds, and Paris FC gets the win. They have now secured a spot in the EVA tournament, and what a thrill it must be for all these fans here at home.
I mean, to even qualify the EVA tourney was kind of a pipe dream at the start of the season. And now they've done it. Wayne Graves MP, they've worked together, they've led this team further than anyone could have imagined.
And for Paris FC, with a trip to the EVA tourney in hand, who knows how far they can go.
I would not bet against them at this point, no matter who the opponent is. This team has grown so much, and right now they're riding a lot of confidence heading into the tournament.
And so that'll do it for now.
MP, congratulations on the big win. How does it feel to clinch a spot in the EVA Championships?
It feels incredible! Oh man, this is my first season as a professional, so to make it to the continent's biggest tournament is an honor. These guys, I mean, I've also never been to Turkey, so that's another first for me. And one thing I'm really looking forward to is I hear they've got a beautiful architecture over there, and the Hagia Sophia, if I'm pronouncing that right, is supposed to be fire.
It is. Thank you, MP. Go celebrate. Enjoy. Congratulations, guys.